This legislation that I'm signing today will allow for a civil lawsuit against law enforcement officers who violate the Illinois or United States constitutional rights of the members of the public that they are supposed to be protecting. No one, and I mean no one, is above the law, especially those wearing a badge representing the law.
There is no badge, no title, no mask that puts anyone above the Constitution. This law sends the message that if you abuse your authority, there are consequences. Our rights follow us into the courthouse, onto campus, to the hospital, and when taking our kids to daycare. No one gets to take them away. We're providing the victims of this chaotic federal assault a clear legal path to go after their abusers and to hold them accountable.
If we were back in the Jim Crow days, would we stand up to Jim Crow? I asked them. If we were back in the days of the Holocaust, would we stand up and speak out against internment camps? I asked them, would we stand between our neighbors and the SS? Because history will judge our actions in this moment just as it did our predecessors.
This is time for everyone to speak up, including those on the other side. Those that say, don't tread on me. The government's treading, my friend. When will you speak up? When they come after you? When mass, unidentified federal agents go to your small town? Go to your churches? Go to your schools, your daycare centers? Is that when? Will it be when it's too late? I hope not.
Let's step back and remember the purpose of this legislation, which is to protect the people of Illinois from the onslaught of these federal agents who have every intention of breaking not only federal law, but constitutional law. And the effort here was to put something together that would stand as a bulwark against that. Many attorneys looked at the language of this legislation. There are many pieces of it, as you know, and it was designed to be brought together into one piece of legislation and led by the two leaders of each side of the General Assembly. So we believe that it's in good shape. We believe that it's all been done. I know that it's all been done with good intentions, and it will, in fact, help us to protect people. So that was the purpose. That is what we are effectuating today. I mean, I'm sure that there are people who don't like this law who will try to stand up against the law. I can't speak to the particular provision that you're talking about, but just that whenever you enact something that is tough, that is about protecting people, there are going to be people out there who attack it. And you know, no doubt they have the ability to go to court about it, but I believe this is not just a good law, but a great law. The job is to make sure that they have a plan. That's really the importance of the provisions that provide that, requiring those organizations to have a plan. Most don't, and no one ever thought we would need to have plans like this. So that's the purpose of the provision.
We are attempting through this bill to place restrictions on federal law enforcement officers. We have also placed our state and local law enforcement officers in jeopardy of civil liability. Under our United States Constitution, the federal government is supreme. The ability for us as a state to impose civil liability on federal officers is highly dubious. So when a federal court decides that that portion of this act is unconstitutional, the only people we'll have been exposing to civil liability will be our local and state law enforcement officers, completely defeating what was described as a purpose of this bill.